Okay guys, if you are a fan of Very Dark Man, I want you to tag him so that he can watch this video. Very Dark Man is not safe. Now, I'm sure a lot of you will be like, why is Very Dark Man not safe? Almost everything that I analyzed in my past videos are all happening. It's as if I'm a prophet. Now listen to this, my last analysis. Let me clarify the Very Dark Man unsafeness quickly before I go deep into my analysis. First thing first, Tinubu is no more in charge of this country. Tinubu is a figurehead president, whether you like it or not. Tinubu is no more in charge. The man that gave the order for them to move Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto, that man is in charge. That man face on, I never see him, but the man did here. Maybe the real banditry sponsor. Now he give the order. So if Very Dark Man find himself inside any court case, especially now, we say Very Dark Man, they say God go punish one army general. If them get him into any court case, the man go order, make them bring in case called Sokoto. None of his lawyers go feel come that place. Because before you even reach the Sokoto, before you carry the document come self, they don't kidnap you. So this is not the time for us to be trying to show our freedom of expression. This is not the time. If we want protest, all out protest, Moku protest. If we want to do it, so we talk, so we say revolution now. If now what we want to, let's go straight and do it. There is no need talking then come to incriminate yourself. You get the point. Don't get court case now with this present government, because what is happening now is like Tinubu have rented out Nigeria. Tinubu don't give them in exchange for 2027 election. He say, oh yeah, make una rule the country. Then 2027 una give me back my throne. Now waiting at my analysis, they tell me be that. There is another guy. I was analyzing it that America is already here in Nigeria, and not hear me. There's an American Nigerian soldier that sent a spy to go and help us investigate some places that they are Boko Haram in Ogun State. He was able to detect and investigate it. If you look at this picture, the video is everywhere. Look at this picture, the video is everywhere. Few days after his breakdown, his analysis, this young man now that you're seeing his picture of said that these Hausa Fulani guys came and carried their Chinese boss and he ran away. He managed to run away. So ladies and gentlemen, if you people don't know what is really going on, we are very close to the verge of civil war. Now it is the people versus the government. It is not the government versus the government. It is not the people versus the government. Now look at governor, the Reverend Father Governor is denying genocide. A lot of governors, even Kwara, I saw a recent video where the wife of the governor of Kwara was saying it was just a mere something. Every one of them are denying the genocide. All of them, this man, that Oga banditry way they not there, he don't hold their blockers. So now all politicians do not have any choice than to dance according to the tune. Even that general with the VDM, they shout the verse for the complaint, say he go punish him, he does not know what he's doing. The general don't, he know what he do. He know the place where he belong. He know where he give the loyalty to. So whatever you are doing, he will not dance according to your tune. He will dance according to the tune of where his loyalty is. So now the loyalty of our politicians are all gone to that chairman where they that Sokoto where they order made them move Nnamdi and co come there. That man they in charge, they don't they run things. And a lot of you are asking that why are Muslims very violent? Why are Muslims? Why are people saying Islam is a religion of peace? But meanwhile, it is the opposite. My brothers and sisters, the most peaceful Muslims you can see in the world are the Yoruba people. According to the Quran, I am not forming this, so I will post some Quranic pages so you can be seeing it on my head. According to the Quran, me and you that are not Muslims, even if you are not a Christian, you are unbeliever. As long as you are not a Muslim, the Quran authorizes Muslims to unalive you. The Quran authorizes Muslims to either turn you to a slave or you must pay. If you don't pay, you can't escape your unbelievership. So the Quran does not even permit Muslims to cohabitate or live with Christians and other unbelievers. They call us the infidels. So if you see a Yoruba man living peaceably with you in the Yoruba land, Yoruba people are not doing banditry, they are living in peace with you, and they are Muslims. Even there is an imam that said it was a pastor that sold the land for him and even helped him build the mosque. Yorubas are the best Muslims anywhere in the world. They are the most tolerable Muslims. That's the Yorubas. Other tribes that are Muslims, I don't know about them all. The reason why the Muslims in Yoruba have not unalived you is because they have decided to disobey some part of the Quran by not unaliving you that is an infidel. But you see those extremists, those ones that are in the north that are the extreme Muslims, Those ones have decided to follow what the Quran say. The Quran say unalive them. That is what they are following. That is why you're having Al-Shabaab, you're having ISWAP and all those ones. Those are the men who have decided to follow the Quran 100%. So now that you people are seeing what is happening, it is you that will now tell me, is Islam a religion of peace? It is you that will tell me now. I'm not the one that will tell you. But for Christians, once they slap you, the Bible says turn your cheek so that they can slap the other side. Right now, the cheek where they turn now, they don't slap a lot of Christians to death. Christians are dying. You understand? Christians are dying because they don't want to disobey their own Bible. Are you getting my point? And the Muslims are buying Christians because they want to obey their own Quran. So it's like, this is the Bible, don't kill. This is the Quran saying kill. So automatically, you are meant not to kill, but this one is meant to buy you. Oh, that is what is going on now. So very dark man, please, for you to be alive, tone it down a bit, but be strategic. I'm not saying don't do your activities too, but just be what? Be strategic. I was telling you people that the country have been infiltrated and I know hear me. Look at this picture of this lady said it. Exactly what I said earlier. How can you have a governor that does not have the qualification to be a minister of defense? He does not even belong to Red Cross. He does not even belong to Boy Scout. He has not even shot one gun in his life before. He does not even belong to Boys Brigade or even Army Cadet. He not belong. He's just a governor that became a governor from being a classroom teacher. That is who we have as our Minister of Defense. It's like you people don't know the meaning of Minister of Defense. So you see all those army generals then, they work for Minister of Defense. Now then they pay salary. I mean, no, they pay themselves. Now Minister of Defense, they pay them. Now Minister of Defense then go tell them where to go and what not to go, what to wear and what not to wear. So if you teaching at those general waiting for front of this thing and then be the other, no Minister of Defense. And according to this lady picture that you're seeing here, she said the same Minister of Defense had issues with harboring these bandits and buying them vehicles. Had issues like that before. Now the same person now is now the Minister of Defense. What does that tell you? That tells you now that the security of the country have been handed over to the who? To the Fulanis, the banditry people. They don't be in charge of your security and they don't also be in charge of your politics. So ladies and gentlemen, if you think we are not already in war, you are fooling yourself. Just only what you should just be waiting is wait for your time when it will happen to you. If you like, no go get protection. If you like, no open your eyes. Some of you that your children are still in school in the north, withdraw your children away from the school. Use your common fucking sense. Withdraw your children away from this goddamn school. Let this banditry government first go. Then you cannot start thinking of school. Or else you will be looking for money for ransom. See on they see clearly. Now, what is now the final solution to this whole problem? The final solution to the problem of this whole banditry matter is let us empower the hunters. Let the hunters become the security of the forest and let everybody become their own security. Nigerians, we have always been the one providing our security, our water, our light since day one. This is the time for us to start providing it again. The government not send you. This government have been rented out to the bandits. Now then they rule us now. If any government talk, bandits say, sit down, the person will sit down. Learn.
So long as issue like this is concerned, I believe anybody can predict. Now, predict doesn't mean it might just be 100% correct. You're advising VDM to be so careful. I believe that is not a news. Himself supposed to know that so long as he's speaking for the voiceless, being bold to say the truth, irrespective of who that truth will affect, goes to show that he might have so many enemies, most especially those at the hem of our face. And at this point, I also want to beg that same VDM or advise him on the need to be so careful. Your itinerary, your movement, let it not be known to some persons who are not in midst of your circle. And outside that, say somebody from Sokoto is in charge of our government. Now, if this is true, with that same person who is from Sokoto, we approve of what the president just declared, that open grazing that is henceforth prohibited. Same Tinubu that is clueless. I'm not trying to say that whatever he's been saying or doing is of immense benefit to Nigerians. At a point, it's being compromised. But as we speak, different moves so far made by him recently goes to show that probably he's just trying to be very careful, make some consultations before doing the right thing. Now, the same man which you presume to be in charge from Sokoto. Are you also aware that the same Tinubu who is being controlled is now also saying that there's need for national assemblies to pass a law that will enable state governors to have state police? And these are some of the things some of our northern brothers are prohibiting or going against. If this same person you are talking about, who is in charge of Aso Rock, is truly the person, do you think such person will approve of this? Most especially the one that involves open grazing, which centered around their business. I think whatever anybody want to assume or predict, we are entitled to it. But one thing I always want to say in all of this is that VDM needs to be very careful. Careful should be your watchword henceforth, because 2027 is fast approaching, and the mammoth crowd you control is almost like something that is a threat to some political bigwigs, so long as Nigeria politics is concerned. And these are some of the things they don't want. These are some of the things they pay dearly before they can gather such crowd. But in your presence, people always come simply because you are speaking for the voiceless. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section once again, share and follow the page. For the record, Tinubu should better wake up and let all this prediction never be true.